I don't fucking know, bro. And clear my throat. Yes, this is my morning drink. Imagine if coffees came in a cup this big. That would be kind of insane. But I don't drink coffee, so. I do not drink coffee. Hello, Queen. You're up? Oh, yeah, you have a flight. How's the flight doing? You said it was at 9, right? So are you like on the plane right now? Dude, my hair is getting so long. Look at this shit. My hair is so long. For a guy, at least for me. You're on a plane, damn. And now I'm getting the notification also hi. They have free Wi-Fi? Planes have Wi-Fi? Like, what happened to the days? What happened to the days when planes told you or discouraged you from using your phone? What happened to those days? Here for some Pokemon? Hell yeah. So, I have had problems with getting the controller to work. Well, hold on. I might try something because it's not even plugged in right now. So, I may have to open the emulator while I have the controller plugged in. So I'm gonna try that because I do not want to play Pokemon with keyboard and mouse. Sorry. That's something I've done very little of. Like, it's doable. It is doable. I've done it before. I just don't want to. How's everybody doing? I know it's a little bit early, but I just felt like streaming. I felt like starting the series. I don't know how quickly I'll get it done, but I just want to get it started so I know what my starter is. That's the main thing. I wanna see how it starts off, see how lucky I can be. So I am going to. I only have so many USB ports on my computer. I only have 3. One for my mic, one for my mouse, one for my face cam. So I don't have one for my controller separately. So what I have to do is I have to unplug my mouse to plug in my controller. And I don't think my controller is working. By the way, how's the overlay? Like, does it look fine? Controls. Oh, let's go. I just have to set everything up. Looks fine to me. Cool. All right. I'm now using totally not an Xbox controller for a Nintendo game because this is totally a DS that I'm doing it from. And I do have the bottom screen. I do have the bottom screen on the screen. If I need to make it bigger, I can. But in the bottom right corner, that's the bottom DS screen. So I guess the touchscreen is what I should call it. I'm not gonna read everything. I don't read Pokemon lore. I'm gonna be so real with you. So Halucha, you are going to be my designated guide if I ever get lost. I am a boy. If I ever get lost, I'm going to come to you for help. I'll just go ahead and warn you right now. Let's name my... What should I name myself? Because I feel like I normally name myself Bray. I don't know why I said I feel like I do normally name myself Bray. So I'm just going to do that. You know, I forget how few letters you're allowed to name yourself with. Oh, I forgot to... Hold up. I forgot to open something. I am going to have a timer on so that we know how long this lasts. Get it open? Yes. And so now, how do I start it? I don't remember my hotkey for it. How the hell do I... Hold up. Technical difficulties. What the fuck is the menu button? Does the keyboard have a menu button? The hell? I'm not finding one. I'm gonna make it tab. Oh, tab is menu. Okay. It's not starting. Why is it not starting? God damn it. I swear I tested this before. I swear I did. Hello? Maybe tab's not working? Tilda! Also, I'm going to move it down a little bit. And I don't know why the hotkey said menu when it was tilde. I have no idea what's going on. I'm professional streamer. Streamer of the year, for sure, for sure, for sure. So Queen, you're on a plane, probably bored out of your mind watching my stream since I'm not actually doing much. Halucha? I don't know, what do you do on your weekends? I don't even know. Because I know you said you were here for some Pokemon, which is completely fair. I never did finish the Pokemon Platinum thing. And you know, I was planning on it, and then I lost the file, so that would, you know, that gets in the way a little bit. Not much since I'm sick. Oh, you're sick? Damn. Is right now like a good time for me to be live for you? Because I never remember if you prefer early, normal, or late streams. I think you don't prefer normal, but I don't remember. Gay is short for Gay Division? Cool. Yeah, Pride Month, so now my name in the Discord is fucking Gay Division. You know, let's look at the other options. See if there's anything, you know, I want more. You know, you actually have no idea how much I like Suicune, but I think I'm playing Pokemon White. I think it only makes sense that I do Reshiram. How are you, like, genuinely? I'm good and straight. On Sunday this would be a bad time since I'm normally at church. Fair. But today I just felt like streaming today. Like this morning, I just felt like doing this. Because honestly, later on in the day, I might just be playing a bunch of Rivals. So I was like, you know what? This morning, I don't know what else to do. I might as well just have some chill Pokemon. And then I get Reshiram as my starter. Wait, what does Suicune even have? Like, this is actually a hard choice for me. This is actually a good choice for, or a hard choice for me because I like Suicune a lot. But Reshiram, I don't know what Reshiram will have. Well, is it just going to start off with Dragon Rage? Am I just going to be overpowered for the early thing? Good and straight, nice combo, thanks. Not that good and gay isn't a good combo though. Do clarify that. But yeah, I do like having the timer up there just so that, not because I'm speedrunning or anything, but because just to see how long it takes. And I'm not going to be using speed up, I don't think. Are the movesets randomized? If not, yeah, Dragon Rage. They are not randomized, but they are updated, I think. So I should probably take this chance to announce what all is randomized, right? Or what all I changed. So Pokemon are randomized, all of them, except the starter will always have the first Pokemon they had. So like the rivals will always have their starters that they picked, right? So that's going to be a fun thing. And items are all randomized. And that's basically, oh, abilities are randomized. So I do not have Turbo Blaze on Reshiram, or at least I shouldn't have Turbo Blaze on. Maybe I forgot to randomize abilities. I hope I didn't forget, because I did plan on randomizing abilities. But it's mainly just Pokemon abilities and items. I don't think there's anything else. What's with the timer? You're not doing a speedrun, are you? I just explained this. There may have been an ad or something. I like having the timer so that we know how long I've been doing this for. I saw Turbo Blaze pop up. Shit, I didn't randomize abilities then. Okay, you know what? No randomized abilities. No randomized abilities. So it's gonna be a little less normal, or a little more normal. But the fact that I started off with the Reshiram, I can't exactly complain. The main issue here is that if I wanted to right now randomize the abilities, I would have to I would probably be forced to still have Turbo Blaze on Reshiram, so that wouldn't change, but everything else would change for the rest of the run. Do we want that? Do we want that, or do we just go from here? It wouldn't take very long for me to change that. And you know, if I really wanted to, I could also make it so that like I just start from the beginning, but I force myself to get Reshiram, and its ability would be randomized. Like I would just start over, start a new file, force myself to get Reshiram, and randomize its ability. But so the three starters were Reshiram, Suicune, and Croconaw. So what do you guys say? Should I change it, or should I leave it? I'll let you guys decide. It's good and gay already. Sexuality is also a good combo. Just good and anything else is a good combination. An adamant Reshiram? Yikes. Chat, you seem to not be deciding, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep playing so I'm not doing nothing. I can probably change it. No. If I change it off stream, then that'll be further into the game, so that'd be harder to fix everything. I wonder if there'd be a way for me to only randomize abilities just using this. That might be something I can do. I don't know if it would randomize what's already in my party. I don't know enough about how all of it works. Can I run yet? No. I'm kind of just exploring right now because I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Not in here. What a first playthrough for Pokemon White, though. I will say that the second screen being so small is honestly a bit annoying. Not saying it should take up too much real estate, just enough so I'm not squinting my eyes. Well, there's nothing even on it half the time, but I can make it bigger. Like, there's really nothing on it most of the time, so it's not that big of a deal. I could get rid of it, although I feel like having it on the screen somewhere would be best. Just so that nobody's wondering, what's on the bottom screen? That works? Okay. Because I could make it bigger. I could still make it bigger. Should we play a save? Should we stop? Nah, let's make it bigger. Hey. Am I supposed to do something else? Oh, Professor. Hey, Professor, I already caught the legendary Pokemon. Internet went down for a second. Oh, that explains why. You never said if I should randomize abilities. What did you ask about? I asked if I should make it so that abilities are randomized. So before I name Reshiram, what should I go out of my way to like reset everything to randomize abilities? Because I say reset everything. I'll set it so that I still get the same starters. But should I start over so that abilities are randomized? Is that something I should do? I'd say abilities should be randomized. Cool. So I'm going to plug my mouse back in. I really wish I had another USB. Alright, this might take a second, but it'll be fine. Hopefully, my only hope is that it doesn't lag. I am going to pause that. In the meantime, I will play some music. Wait, isn't Driftvale City in black and white, by the way? So this is like a perfect song to start off with. Better to do it now than later. That's what I was really only asking if I should do it at all. I wasn't asking if I should do it now or later, because obviously doing it now would be the best way to do it. But I was asking if I should do it at all. Because, like, I don't know. Some people like randomized abilities, some people don't. What the fuck just fell? Oh, the controller wire. I'm all over the place. Yes, it is. See, I know my Pokemon games a little bit. Only a little bit, though. Oh, Lucha, have you ever... Well, do you even have a computer? Have you ever, like, done emulator randomized stuff? I'm not saying I need help, I'm just curious. Trying to make conversation. I meant do it now than more than like regret later. I don't know what I would regret later. Because like whenever it comes to abilities, most Pokemon actually have abilities that fit them well, since they're balanced around having them. So like it would basically just make it so that nothing would be OP, right? Like no huge power legendaries. Should I have the abilities follow evolutions, or every evolution it randomizes again? Randomized elements are the fun of these sorts of challenge runs. That is true. I haven't done randomized emulators, but I have played quite a few fan games on computer. There are some really good fan games like Pokemon Infinite Fusion, Rogue. Rogue is just an internet one. You don't even have to download that one. You can just play that one on the web. On the web. The good old web. I'm gonna say it doesn't. Abilities don't follow evolution. And then I am going to change impossible evos and make evolutions easier. Just because it is... I don't know. And then if I do that, then I think I'm going to force fully evolved at around level 45. And then should I do a level modifier? Should I increase the enemy, the opposing trainer's levels as well? I think that ability should be randomized for each evolution. Me too. Glad we agree. And I think trainer levels will be fine. So I'll save these settings as randomized. I would say yes, since you got Reshiram. Oh, you know, that is very true, because I am going to keep Reshiram. So I'll do like a 10% level modifier. And then I'm going to force... oh, I'm gonna have to find each individual Pokemon. Can I not just type? Oh, I can. Oh, perfect. So, Reshiram. This might be considered cheating, however, I'm just making it so that the starters don't differ, because all 3 starters do matter because of the other trainers, because of the other rivals. So I absolutely do need to keep those the same. No. Struggling with files and shit. I misclick all the time. Am I typing so aggressively that my desk is shaking? Ugh. Whoops. And we're so back. Oh, right, I have to plug my controller back in. God damn it. Maybe I should get a wireless mouse, like a Bluetooth mouse, so that I can actually have my mouse and the controller active at the same time. Which I could, I know, I could use a Bluetooth controller. But batteries are a pain. And I'd rather just have like a rechargeable mouse or something. Oh, don't tell me the emulator controls went back to normal. God damn it. Give me a sec. No, wait, they... Hello? I don't know why I've... Is it? It's because I didn't open it with the fucking controller. God damn it. Okay. So, note to self. Open the emulator with the controller plugged in, for the love of God. Can't wait for the randomized ability to give you, like, I don't know, defeatist, Reshiram, or slow start. It's very possible. Like, that's the scary thing, is that it is very possible. I love this music for technical difficulties. It's, like, the perfect thing. Alright, Tilda. Okay, now it's working. And so now, you know, I'm gonna be so real with you. I couldn't even do speed up if I wanted to, because I have no idea what the button is for it. Oh, I can turn the music off now that it's overlapping with the game. Also, can you hear the game fine? On the other hand, you could get like drought, speed boost, or regenerator. That is true. That is very true. Like there are a lot of things I could get. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I can't choose the Reshiram's nature, which before it was adamant, which had boosted attack, lower special attack. So I'm not going to be able to have the exact same start off as what I just did, but it's fine. It'll be mostly the same. Game audio is fine? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't drowning me out and I wasn't, like, way louder than it, you know? Because, in my opinion, game audio being audible, like, well audible, makes it much more immersive for watchers. I mean, it's bad, so that's a good thing. Well, it's not terrible early on because Reshiram's first fire attack is Fire Fang. So it's not the worst thing, but it definitely could be better. But I am going to be trying to hurry this up. I think I did, in the ROM settings, I think I did turn on fastest text. And by the way, don't even ask me how I'm going to edit this, because I have no idea. I have no idea how I'm going to edit this all together. I don't know if it's going to be a voiceover, if it's just going to be a bunch of me playing Pokemon. Because I am going to turn this into a video eventually. Unless it wants to run physical Reshiram. Physical Reshiram is weird because Dragon Pulse and Flamethrower, either that or like Eruption. I don't know if Reshiram gets Eruption, but I think there's also Blue Flare. I think Blue Flare is special, right? Or is it physical? No, because Zekrom's is physical. So Reshiram's is special, right? Also, can I just say, isn't Reshiram's special hidden ability Flare Boost? Doesn't Flare Boost just not work on a fire type? I could be wrong. I know in Infinite Fusion it had a hidden ability. I don't know if in normal games it has a hidden ability. No Eruption? Damn. That would have been way too overpowered though, to be fair. Magnet Pull? That's actually good. That's actually solid, because now I can just murder metal types. Well, not metal types, steel types. A new metal type sounded wrong. Excuse me. I wonder what ability the Suicune had. I don't think Reshiram ever has a hidden ability. Yeah, in some fan games, people will add a hidden ability to them. Just because Legendaries having a hidden ability just makes it cooler. Alright, Suicune. Oh yeah, this is a Nuzlocke. But like, starting out with a Reshiram with Dragon Rage, I'm not too concerned about the start off. I just need to not run into something that for some reason has like Earthquake. You know, I think I need to be better about paying attention to the game whenever I'm playing Nuzlocks, because I'm very bad about that. Like, I'm too overconfident in my abilities, and I'm like, oh, I don't need to pay attention, I know what's going on. When I don't. I do not. Especially since I don't know Pokemon Black and White movesets. Reshiram without Turbo Blaze seems wrong to me, honestly. Oh no, it does seem very wrong. I don't really know what Turbo Blaze does, but it does seem very wrong. Worst case scenario would be Groudon encounter. True. Which, by the way, speaking of Groudon and Reshiram in the same room, in Pokemon Infinite Fusion, one of the most busted fusions I ever had was a Reshiram Groudon fusion, because you can make it a ground fire type and give it Drought. A Drought Reshiram mixed Groudon, giving stab to both ground and fire, rather than being a dragon type, because let's be real, the dragon typing is kind of mid, only super effective against itself. So yeah, a little OP. Only a little. I had a lot of OP fusions at one point, because like, it's whenever you randomize Pokemon Infinite Fusion, it's really easy to get legendaries, because there's just so many. Turbo Blaze basically ignores an opponent's abilities, so like Reshiram can hit through Pokemon with Flash Fire and with fire moves. That's cool. Flash Fire might actually be a problem, because that, dude, if there's like a grass bug type or something that has Flash Fire, obviously there are more concerning ones like Bug Steel, Scizor. Imagine Scizor having Flash Fire. That'd be a little bit crazy. Anyways, YouTube, I guess I'll do this for me, future me editing. Hey, future me. I'm back. Abilities are randomized now. Or something. I don't know. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm a professional streamer. Professional. You also get Eruption and Drought from Groudon. True. But yeah, you would mostly want to have physical attacks on that just because of how high Groudon's physical attack is. Because like Reshiram is mixed, I think, and Groudon is primarily physical. So I think you would rather have physical things, but my Reshiram has Magnet Pull. And I wasn't paying attention if Suicune had an ability that came into play at all. Reshiram is more of a special attacker. No, I know it's more of a special attacker, but I don't think the difference between Reshiram's special attack and physical attack is as great as Groudon's difference. Because I've used Groudon before. His special attack's not terrible, but it's not something you almost ever want to use. Also, Hawlucha, you get the honor of the Reshiram. My Reshiram is now named Hawlucha, a Pokemon that did not exist at the time of this game. Yeah, so Magnet Pull is actually pretty good for Reshiram because, well, I say pretty good. It's not gonna do anything because I don't think trainers in this game swap their Pokemon out. But like, metals aren't gonna be leaving, and so I'll just be able to kill them with Reshiram. It is interesting. It is interesting, but in this generation, I'm not sure trainers were smart enough to like swap. 120 versus 150, so a difference, but not unusable physical attack by any means? Absolutely. And then what's the difference with Groudon? I feel like Groudon probably has like... I mean, I would guess he's much more bulky, so his legendary stats aren't going to be quite as high for attack. So I'm guessing... Wait, 120? What the hell? Even for the lesser attack of the two, 120 is crazy high. I didn't realize Reshiram's offenses were so crazy. The hell? I never realized that. 150 physical versus 100 special? Yeah, so it is a much more... well, I say much more. It's not too much of a difference. Honestly, just because of how strong Eruption is, you might still want to run that just on a Drought Reshiram Groudon mix. I think Eruption would still be ideal, because what else would you use? Fire Punch? Like, there's not... Well, I guess Flare Blitz. But then you'd have to worry about recoil. There's not a lot of strong physical fire moves now that I think about it. Oh, wait, no, Heat Crash. I think Heat Crash would be really good. As long as it takes Groudon's weight. If you encounter a wild steel Pokemon able to flee, then that would be useful, but I doubt one would show up. Yeah, no. Because in this generation, I don't think there are any abilities that force them to leave either. Because if it was Gen 7, I would say if Golisopod's ability, Emergency Escape. If that was in the randomized options, then that could be very nichely valuable. Because it would still have to be randomized onto a steel type for it to matter. So basically, it's a nothing burger of an ability. Which is fine. I'm not going to complain about that. So this is going to be my first encounter, right? I got Pokeballs just now? I think I did. Yeah, I got 5 Pokeballs. So, what do we think? Is it going to be a good encounter or a bad one? Also, what's my sprint button? Or do I not have one? Okay, as scary as this is, that's also really good. I do love Excadrill. Is it guaranteed catch rate right now? Because I would kill it whatever I use against it. I think guaranteed catch rate was only a thing in 3D games. Okay, so this is bad. I literally can't hit it. Because Fire Fang would definitely kill because it's super effective. Dragon Rage should definitely kill because it's so early in the game. So I just have to get lucky. Finding a Steel type was not ideal for this. Well, I think Fire Fang would have killed even if it wasn't super effective. Reshiram's just that strong. This would be a great catch. Especially if its ability is good. Holy shit. Went from not even shaking to catching. Holy god. Well, that sounds good. Excadrill doesn't get good moves until later on in the game, but I do love Excadrill. Fun fact, Excadrill was part of my Pokemon team whenever I first ever made it to Master Ball tier in Pokemon Sword and Shield in ranked battles. Ew. Ew. It's modest. Unburden's fine though. I hardly ever make use out of Unburden just because of it having to use an item, and especially in this generation, held items are a pain because they don't stay. Like items, they disappear after being used. Kind of the whole point in them being used. Excuse me. Of course, that's only one-time use held items. There are held items that are permanent, obviously, but I mean like ones that work for Unburden. So I don't even know how I would make use of Unburden on him, but the fact that he's modest, that's such a shame. I feel like wrong natures will be a reoccurring problem from this. Yeah. Natures are a pretty big deal. But like it's fine. I'll live. My main concern with the Excadrill is that it doesn't get good moves until later on, because I think right now it just has Rapid Spin. So I'm not even going to be able to make good use out of him for a while. Because when does he even get Metal Claw? I feel like that's not until like 15 or something. So he'll be in the backlog for a little while. Gets Metal Claw at 15, then Dig at 19. Yeah, so I'm not even going to try and grind it up until later. If you pick Suicune instead, Darumaka would be a fun find. True. That is true. Honestly, I'm genuinely curious what that Suicune has as its ability. I do wonder if shops are randomized, because I feel like I remember trying to randomize shops in so many different like instances, and like it's tough to get shops to randomize. Are you forcing me to heal? God damn you. Darumaka is cool though. I do like Darmanitan. And you know, with randomized abilities, something told me Darmanitan could have pure power. Just imagine. Now, the worst case scenario for a pure power ability, randomized, whatever, is if it was on a special attacker. Or if it was on something super fucking weak, like a Caterpie. That would be bad. And then there's, of course, Slacking's ability. Or he likes loafing off. Truant, something. So there's Slow Start, Truant, Defeatist, Normalize. There's a lot of bad abilities that you can get. So we'll see if I get any of those. Okay, take some Pokeballs. I should probably have some potions. At least some. Because this is a Nuzlocke, this isn't just randomized for fun. And the shop is not randomized, because I don't remember how to do that. If you find a Regigigas, that would be really sweet. That would be sick. That would be hard to catch. Very, very hard to catch. Like, that's what my main concern would be. And then, here's the thing. I'm more likely to run into Regigigas as an enemy rather than a catchable Pokemon. And now that's scary. That scares me, for sure. Wait, if I find a Kyurem... No, I would have to have the splicers or whatever, right? In order to fuse the Reshiram and Kyurem. But would that have a different ability? Does the Reshiram Kyurem fusion count as either Reshiram or Kyurem, or will it have its own ability? I do wonder. That would be quite interesting to find. Wait, those won't exist in this one, never mind. Because that's only in black and white too. Right? The fusions count as Kyurem forms? Damn. Yeah, they were only in the sequels? Okay, so I don't have to worry about encountering those at least. Like, in a bad way. Oh, thanks for the XP. Oh, wait, I should probably kill this with Excadrill, or at least send out Excadrill for a second, because this is good XP. This would be great XP. A higher level Chansey. Defense Curl. I'm not concerned. Wait, I wonder, does Chansey already have more than 40 HP? I don't doubt it. Chansey probably lives the dragon range. Oh no, I got pounded. Should I play black and white too? I feel like I've heard good things, but I have no idea. Like, obviously not right now, but like, I just mean in like my own time, my free time. Should I play black and white too? Which, by the way, Pokemon Black and White is now in a place where it is the only game to not have a proper remake. Because no, I don't count Black and White 2 as remakes. But Gen 1 got multiple remakes. Gen 2 got remakes with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Gen 3 got remakes with Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Gen 4 got remakes with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Gen 5 technically has Black and White 2, but eh. Gen 6 has... well, Gen 6 was already X and Y. It doesn't really need remakes because it's already in 3D. However, it does have Legend ZA. I don't know if that counts, but... And then you get to Sun and Moon, which already have Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which are its remakes, essentially. And then there's Gen 8. Black and White and the sequels are about equally liked, I think. Oh. They're equally liked? That's kind of rare for the original and the sequel. That's kind of rare. That's cool. Okay, well, that was a good way to get my Excadrill caught up in levels. Oh, hey, Lucas is live. Cool. Dude, my average phone time this week was 2 hours. Or 1 hour and 56 minutes, exactly. This town is where this song is from? Dude, Black and White has some of the most iconic music, and I know that just because of the fact that I know songs that I've never heard from the game. Legends EA is a sequel / prequel. Yeah, I would count it as that as well. Although it's more of Legends Arceus, where it's kind of just an alternate reality or an alternate timeline or something. Although I've never actually played Legends EA, so I don't actually know if that's the lore. But I actually really liked the way they did Legends Arceus. It's unfortunate that Legend ZA didn't live up to the expectations from Arceus. Because I haven't heard anywhere near as much hype about ZA as Arceus. Definitely a sequel and it's not an alternate timeline. That's kind of lame though. The fact that it's not an alternate timeline. Also, do I not have running shoes yet? Oh. Well, what do you know? Oh, another encounter, right? Because this is Route 2? What is it with me getting fully evolved Pokemon? There are weaker Pokemon, right? Oh shit, this guy won't have Sturdy anymore. And I don't know if he has enough HP. No, he definitely doesn't. Fire Fang would probably kill. But now I have Excadrill. Excadrill, rapid spin. Oh no. A modest Excadrill using rapid spin. Oh no, Scratch. I can use Scratch. Will Mutz kill? Shit, if only I wasn't modest, I'd be a little less concerned. Fire Fang actually might not kill. I'm not willing to trust that. I mean, I know Aggron's got good defense, but it's only level 5. Let's see Scratch. I'm not gonna use Mud Shot, Mud Slap, whatever. This is either gonna take a really long time or I'm going to accidentally one-shot it with Mud Slap. There's no way Mud Slap kills. But it is 4 times super effective and stab. I'm not taking my chances. This is gonna take so long. Oh yeah, and it's special. So I didn't even think about that. Aggron's physical defense is far better than his special. Oh, fuck off. Honestly, use that again. Use it again. Use Harden. He only has 60 special defense? God damn. Might as well put that modest nature to good use. I'm not trying to kill this guy though. That's the thing, I'm trying to catch him. And honestly, modest Excadrill might make Mudslap kill. Come on, Harden again, bruh. Get hard. Get hard, stay hard. That's my motto. Isaac, sorry. No, you're fine. I'm not doing proper commentary. I just want this guy to harden. Thought this was a trainer battle? Nah. I mean, it did it once. Maybe Fire Fang won't kill. Wait, what if it has Fluffy? That doesn't exist in this season. Or this game, right? Also, I need to not... I'm gonna swap out Potion, go back in. The accuracy drop is a pain in the ass right now. Yeah, Fluffy doesn't exist yet. So there is no such thing as taking increased damage from fire. Does dry skin? Shit, what if he has dry skin? You know, there's too many things to think about. I shouldn't be hypothetically saying anything. Imagine it has levitate though. That would be kind of crazy. Dry skin does exist. That's the Harden I was looking for. Okay, Reshiram, you shouldn't kill. Shouldn't. Just don't crit. Honestly, I think it crits all it needs to kill, and I don't want that. That's at +2, by the way. So I'm not convinced it wouldn't have gotten very close to killing without any defense buffs. It's best not to think about worst outcome. Honestly, I think that kills. It's very close, but I think if that was a low roll, then another one could kill. I'm trying to practice the fact that I'm thinking in battles, because playing this game without a second thought is a mistake. It is a mistake. That's not. Come on, just catch. Does Aggron have the same catch rate as Aaron? 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 Except it's not Aaron, it's just Aaron. Now it might not kill though. Do I want to take that chance? Especially for challenge runs. Yeah, this is still a Nuzlocke, it is still a challenge run. So I do need to be careful, I need to practice thinking. Especially for trainer battles. Because like, even though crits are very unlikely, you still have to consider them whenever you're doing things. Also, that is +4. Surely a Fire Fang doesn't kill. Just don't crit. I deserve that. God damn it. It may have crit. Honestly, I'm not that upset about it though, because my team already has a huge weakness to ground. I don't need another one. I don't need another weakness to ground. So I'm not too upset. I would have liked to see its ability though. No. Oh wait, that's not even good either. Why is everything in the game weak to ground? No wonder ground was such a good Never mind. No wonder ground was such a strong typing in Gen 5. Apparently Paramount Plus made an Among Us TV show. Really? That's interesting. Have y'all seen anything about the Backrooms movie? That was a whole ordeal on TikTok. Virizion? Dude, the moment I run into a ground type, I'm fucked, by the way. Like a solid ground type. A solid ground type will be very scary. Yeah, electric has slow start. That's very unfortunate. Youngster Jimmy. It's so nice being able to run again. Running is so much faster than just walking. Great way to rub it in, buddy. You can evolve to get a different ability, right? True. I don't know how to evolve an electric though. Is it just a Thunderstone? Because if it's just a Thunderstone, then that would be fine. But it might also be a high level. I don't remember how to evolve electric into Electros. The game really wants to rub it in that I failed to catch this thing because of a crit. Yeah, I can test it. I think the other one was level 4 though, right? Not level 5? Or no, it was level 5 actually. Damn. I would have caught this thing in one turn. Although that could be a roll though. But it would not have killed you, we're right. But what if it didn't catch after the first ball? Then it would have died to burn. Well, it could have died to burn. Like, there's a lot of things that could have happened. And maybe I would have crit the Fire Fang initially as well. Like, there's... the game just didn't want me to have an Aggron. You know, there's a lot of hypotheticals in Pokemon. And that's why I gave up on competitive. There's way too many things to think about. Especially with terrestrialization. Ranked battles in Gen 9... Ranked battles in Gen 9 were a pain in the ass, because you had to consider terrestrialization, which means not only do you have to predict somebody's special ability, or whatever, like special mechanic use, you also have to predict what type. Remember the ground type concern? I'm more so concerned about it whenever Dragon Rage won't one-shot. Because that was about to be scary. Landorus is a very scary thing. I completely forgot about Landorus. But it wasn't the Therian form. I think that's what it's called, the stronger form. It wasn't the stronger form. That seems like a very normal item drop. I really hope those aren't the normal item drops. Because that would mean I also fucked up the item randomization. Oh, please don't tell me there's another rival battle. I need to heal. Those are random? Good. I really wanted to heal. Dude, even this soundtrack is iconic to me. You definitely get like a potion, antidote, or Pokeball there. That would make sense. Excuse me. That would make a lot of sense. This is the one with Crocodile, right? Is she just gonna be a water type specialist? Because that makes using my Excadrill a nightmare. And obviously they don't actually have set types for randomized. Or at least I don't think I said that. Well, rivals wouldn't have the set typing anyway. Reshiram hard carry the early game, huh? Yes. Anything with Dragon Rage will do that. Welcome to randomizers. I got really lucky. Imagine I chose Suicune. I would be struggling a lot more right about now. Because I think Suicune wouldn't even have Bubble Beam yet. Although Suicune has a good ability, that could be different. I should probably buy more potions. Just to be safe. You can never be too safe in a Nuzlocke. And then I think I can get an encounter right over here. Right over here. Right. Gyarados. Now, doesn't Gyarados also have Dragon Rage, or is that not until a certain level? I mean, I don't get one-shotted, because I'm built different. You know, Gyarados not having Intimidate is like a huge nerf to him. I mean, not like it mattered there, but like, it... throughout the run, it might matter. Mighty Ina. You know what? Excadrill, you got that. I need to get this guy to level 19 soon. Because like I said earlier, ground is very good in Black and White or in Gen 5. So having a solid ground type would be great for me. That would be absolutely fantastic. Damn, that Modest Nature is really making Mudslap almost as strong as Scratch. Sand Attack. Should I set Battle Style to set, by the way? I might want to do that. Just add a little bit more challenge. My back hurts. I don't know how to sit in a chair when I'm using a controller. Like, how do people sit in chairs if they're using a controller? Because controllers are definitely more so bed or couch material. They're not really meant for chairs, I don't think. It's fun seeing a Breda Vision stream. It's rare for me because I usually don't stay up late for one. I know. I like doing variety in terms of like what time I'm going live. I don't like just going live at one set time. I go live whenever I really feel like it, which most of the time I feel like playing games later in the day. But I am more than happy to do this occasionally. Also, can you stop dodging my fire fangs, please? If it howls one more time, this is about to get scary. There we go. Over the summer, I do plan on doing a lot more streams, though, because this last week, I've been playing a lot with friends and stuff, and that will probably remain true for most weekends. However, that's really only in the afternoons. So I should be, like, on weekends, I'm more likely to do morning streams, and during the week, I mean, I don't know. It kind of just depends on the day. But I have no, like, set schedule. I stream whenever I feel like it. As selfish as that may be, it makes it so that this feels more like a hobby than a job. 95% accuracy screwing you hard? No, it was the Mighty Hyena. The Mighty Hyena was using Sand Attack, making my accuracy even worse than it was. But yes, I was absolutely getting screwed. Where is the encounter over here? Surely there is one. Ugh, more Pokemon. Lucky boy? What do you mean lucky boy? It's morning for you? That's not lucky, that's just time zone. It's 12:37 for Wobble and I? Damn. I got school, then leave. Can't sleep. Okay. Wait, Wobble, how are you up at 12:30 for me? Is it midnight for you? Tired but not sleep tired? That's fair. That is fair. Sleep tired is kind of rare. I don't, just a controlling dad. Damn. It's midnight? Yeah. You know, I never understand how people actually watch these streams of mine, because, like, it's one of those things where, like, I would never in my life be up at midnight watching somebody streaming. But I think in other countries it's normal because, like, call me crazy, but I think thanks to the fact that most creators are, or most popular creators are American, or like at least a large portion of them are, I think we've made it to where other countries kind of have adapted to that fact so that they can still enjoy our content. Also don't understand, these streams are garbage. You right? There's no high quality thing here. I'm just playing a bit of Pokemon. Only a bit. Oh, can I not access? Oh, I can't access the encounter until I get cut. Okay. Alright. I'm only watching for top right? That's a little weird. Striat City. Straight something. Is there... If I had a fishing rod, would I be able to get a Pokemon here? Specifically the hairline. Yeah, fuck off. Oh, I need the gym badge for that. Okay, so I have to do the gym now with only 3 encounters? That's fun. Are you a trainer? No. You should talk to the girl over there to get the elemental monkey. Wait, what girl? Not her, right? No. I have no idea anything about this game. There's a girl that gives you an elemental monkey. The one in the dream yard. Okay. I'm too woke to recognize this. Not interesting. What did I just agree to? I swear if that was a trade. Fuck. So this is the first time you're experiencing the game? Yeah. Please tell me I didn't just trade my Reshiram. Okay, thank God. It's a Rattata. Arena Trap Rattata. Interesting. Wait, so what was the dialogue that I missed there? I completely forget that I shouldn't be spamming A throughout all of this. What did you do? I'm in an ad right now? Oh, damn. I've never dyed my hair, worn neon clothes, or attached a pin to my bag. I don't think Aero Ace people are known for dyeing their hair, though. Like, I don't think they really are known for bright colors or anything. So great, I failed one of my encounters, and another one of my encounters was a Rattata. A Rattata with Arena Trap. The ultimate never focus dash quick attack setup. The only problem with that is that wouldn't work in a Nuzlocke. Nor would it actually do anything for me. Always be to work to use that terminology. Okay. Is it really gym badge time? Alright, bucko. Oh, I have to go to the trainer school. I just don't want to have a relationship. I cannot relate. I would like one. But of course I'm stupid. And unlikable. I am very unlikable. What a team. Reshiram, X-Control, and Rattata. If I'm poor, get rich. If I'm rich, go to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Interesting. I was spamming A again. I'm sorry. Sharon. Karen. I don't know. Gunspars. More like dunce spars. I don't know. Oh yeah. I forget that you're low-key obsessed with theme parks. Yeah, maybe don't list all that. Suicune. Oh yeah. This isn't a problem at all. I'm not concerned. I'm not afraid. Take a stand. Take a stand. So Dragon Rage is still one-shotting things. But as soon as that's no longer the deal, this is gonna be scary. This is gonna be very scary once I no longer can one-shot things with Dragon Rage. Then it'll be two-shotting, and that's so much worse. Get me in there. Reshiram's next move is Flamethrower already? Well, I say already as if it's going to be a while. It's probably going to be a while before that happens. I'm just stepping on buttons. That's how simple this one is. Oh, there's a trainer. Am I supposed to pick like what's strong against the type on the curtain? Wait, so I'll already be able. So I like either. It probably won't be until like 25 that I get flamethrower. It's supposed to make sure you know type advantage. Well, I already know all of it. I know all of my type advantages. I should probably level up my Excadrill. So I'm going to lead with Excadrill. Flamethrower at 22. Okay. That's not too bad. By the way, I don't know, Halusha, you said you were in an ad. I don't know if you saw this, but I got Rattata with Arena Trap. Which, by the way, I don't know what dialogue I missed from that person. Like, did I have a choice in the matter as to, like, what I could have gotten? Oh. You don't have any strong moves, right? No, Rattata. She only gives you the monkey that covers for his starter's weakness. Yeah, Rattata covers for his Reshiram's weakness. No, I know it's randomized, so. Okay, Reshiram, you're up. Sorry, Halucha. Oh, I haven't been naming all my Pokemon. My bad. Have you met a closeted person before? What an interesting question. Dragon Rage. Barely doesn't one-shot. Should I lead with Reshiram for the gym leader? Because it seems like the things I'm running into on this are pretty cracked. It seems like another Mightyena. Did I do something? Why is everything fully evolved? Why are trainers strong? Did I do something wrong? People from the server think I'm in a closet when I tell them I'm straight. Well, that's just because the people in the server are, or the majority of them are not straight. I'm getting a ton of strong Pokemon in these trainer battles. I don't know what's going on. Like, oh wait, oh, I thought I was gonna have to talk to him. I thought I would have been okay. Cool. I still get to prepare. I've been kind of like a few NFEs though, so I think it's just a coincidence. Hopefully. I am still concerned about leading with Excadrill in this fight whenever well, actually, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to change my battle style to set. Just add a little bit more challenge. Get out of my way, bro. I'm healing. Also, I wonder what people think the hottest Pokemon trainers are. Cynthia. And more Cynthia. Do you like Indian baddies? I mean, if they're baddies, how could I complain? But I mean, I don't think I really have a type when it comes to race. Because it doesn't fucking matter. I like Indian movies, except I LARP them. Are you okay? Are you okay? I've only watched... I don't know what... I don't watch Indian movies. I don't. I gotta be honest, I don't. So I do not know what the hell you just said. So maybe I'm not into Indian baddies, but... They're amazing? Doubtful. Oh no, the ice cream cone is hardening. Kind of fitting for a chef to have a food-based Pokemon. That is true, it do be an ice cream cone. Like, get out of here, Vanillish. And that's not a fully evolved Pokemon. So, it was just coincidence that I kept on running into fully evolved Pokemon, like what's happening with this Aggron. I haven't found a single Aron or Laron, but I've found 2 different instances of an Aggron already. These coincidences are crazy. I'm not scared, no fear. He only has Mud Slap, no rock moves to speak of. I probably should have swapped to... I should have probably played this fight safe and swapped to Excadrill. I'm in a bad habit of just abusing Reshiram, which is going to cause Reshiram to die permanently. So I'm a little... I need to be better. I need to be better about this. I cannot just have Reshiram carry me through everything. But you know, it's fine. I miss when gym badges were cool. Because like, correct me if I'm wrong, but we haven't had cool gym badges since Gen 6, right? Bone Claws, lame. Holy Glaze? What do you mean? Whenever I say cool, I mean like differently designed and stuff like that. Like they actually fit the gym leaders that give them. Because I don't know if you noticed it, but that gym badge had the 3 different colors that these guys have: red, green, and blue. It implements with the gym leaders. What's wrong with the gym badges of now? They don't really mean anything to me. Like that gym badge that I just got right there, it was a symbol of the 3 trainers, the 3 gym leaders. But I feel like there's no hidden meaning in gym badges. Talking about my comment, not your gym badge thing. You're fine. Gen 7 didn't have gyms, I know. But I still love Gen 7, it just didn't have badges or anything. The closest thing it had was feathers, which was in Ultra Sun and Moon. Sorry, not feathers, petals. Gen 9 had super lame badges though, they were just a basic type symbol. Yeah, and then I don't remember Gen 8. Gen 8 had photos, which was cool, but I don't remember if it had badges. I think it did, but I don't remember them being anything special. Cool. More experienced worker gets special treatment? Really? I had no idea more experience is better, or would be treated better. When are we getting Gen 10? They announced the starters, or they showed off the starters. Does that mean that it's coming this fall or the next one? Because they normally release new Pokemon games in the fall. Gen 8 had the badges form a circle like a puzzle. Oh yeah, I guess that was cool because they actually did something a little different with them. Oh, you know what Gen 7 had? They just had the Z crystals, which lame, just a little bit. Oh, I got cut, so I can now. You know what, Rattata, you're gonna be my HM slave. When did I get a Wave Incense? Not useful anyways. So I can go get another new encounter, and then I can move forward on the left. If I move forward on the left, will that also bring me to another encounter? Nice, but it doesn't allow for any sort of showcase on the personalities of the gym leaders besides what they use. I don't remember what was on the ones in Sword and Shield though, because I don't think they had much character to them. Because correct me if I'm wrong, they were all like one color, like because they all formed a, you know, one material thing. So I don't know if they actually had any character on them, but they did. They were given to you after taking a photo with the gym leader, which I think was cool, because that was also the same generation where you had a Rotom phone for the first time. They were just one symbol for the typos. Yeah, like that. It is pretty lame, but yeah, you're right. Hello there, Muna. Where the hell are you going? Oh shit. I have no idea what's happening, by the way. Team Plasma. Manipulate dreams and hearts. Dream Mist. Oh no. So how does this lead to them? How does this lead to Getsus wanting to rule the world or whatever? Because I know that much. I know about the main guy, right? I think his name is Getsus. Because I've seen it. Okay, Palkia. I think I've seen him in the post game of Sun and Moon, or I guess Ultra Sun and Moon. I should not have Excadrill out on this. I should stop leading with Excadrill. You know, I should just give up on leveling up Excadrill for now. Because for some reason I keep running into legendaries. There was the Virizion, there was the Terrakion, there was the Palkia now. Ow! Don't crit me. One of the gym leaders was a bug bakery lady. Wouldn't it be cool if her badge was like a dessert with a cake with the ladybug or something? Yeah, and I think, honestly, I think the most disappointing thing about the Gen 9 gym leaders is that their aces were never actually their typing. They just terrestrialized into the typing. So like, it was super lame to see a bug type gym leader have a Teddy Ursa as their main. as their ace in the hole, they have a Teddy Ursa. Like, it's so lame. It would have been much cooler to see her have like a Scyther or something. Like, whatever. And that's only the first gym leader. Why do I have to beat these two bitches? Don't you, like, my rival's just doing nothing. She's perfectly competent. Sort of fun and nice to showcase the Terrestrialize gimmick. You can still do that, because it would still remove the dual typings. Like, it would turn Scyther into only a bug type, first of all. And second of all, Terrestrialize does have an effect. It would give double stab on the bug moves. So you would still show off Terrestrialization. Or honestly, if you really wanted to show off Terrestrialization, give them the bug type Pokemon, but give them a different typing Terrestrialization, so that they're not still weak to everything that bug is weak to, so that the gym leaders are a little stronger. You know? So that they don't just, so that she doesn't just get wept. Like, what if it was a water Terrestrialization, but it was still a bug type Pokemon? I think that would have made more sense to show off Terrestrialization. But whatever. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I'm no professional game designer that's been doing this for multiple decades, you know? Hey, it's Getsus. Oh, it's another Getsus. Oh, it's one Getsus. I'm so confused. He can just duplicate himself? Was this all a dream? kind of name is Fennel? It's very close to Fentanyl. Yo, Fentanyl. How's your day? Doctor, lady, whatever. Researcher? What is she? W Research. Yeah, I'll go visit her in a second. I want an encounter. I like the Pseudo-Wudo turning into a grass type thematically, and also the Terra Electric Levitate Mismatches for battle strategy. The other aces were meh. Yeah, that is true. They did have a few good ones. Like, I do agree with the Mismatches Levitate Electric type. I do agree with that. And I do agree with Pseudo-Wudo turning into a grass type. I just think it's so lame that a Teddy Ursa... Because, like, I mean, I get why Teddy Ursa did it. Because, like... I guess? Kind of? Whatever. Bronzor is my encounter, by the way. But yeah, like, there were some good ones. I don't even remember what the Ice-type one was. Because I like the Ice-type gym leader. He was actually pretty cool, and I liked his team. I like Ice-type Pokemon in Gen 9 because of the way Hail was changed. But I don't remember what the Terrestrial is. I don't know what the Ace was. Oh, and then the Ghost Gym Leader. I did like them. I did like her. Altaria, whatever. Like, that's a cool one, but like, it just doesn't make sense, you know? I feel like they should have, like, with Pseudo-Wudo, that one made sense. And with Mismagius, it actually, like, made for, like, an actual unique strategy that you can do with Terrestrialization. I don't think Altaria becoming an Ice type really did anything. I mean, I guess it did increase defense in the snow, but I think it would have made more sense to have like a Milotic, right? Give the guy a Milotic and boost its defense with Hail on Ice Terrestrialization, plus you get Terrestrialization Stab on Ice Beam. Like, and then also give it like Icy Wind or something. Like, I feel like there are things you can do there. They just didn't do it. And Milotic was in the game. I say was. Is in the game. I really like Milotic. How do you guys pronounce it? Milotic or Milotic? Is Milotic... I don't know. It feels so forced to say. I'd rather just say Milotic. You gotten 3 Steel-type encounters? I know. Excadrill, Aggron, and Bronzor. I don't know why. I don't know why this is the way the game is doing things. It's alright. How do I get over there? Is that cone gonna disappear at some point? I don't know how to get to that other area. Oh, there's an item there. What if I get a Master Ball? That would be kind of hype, right? The cone goes away in post-game? Why couldn't this be my encounter? I love Tyranitar. This would have been a great encounter. God damn it. Excadrill. Kill that bitch. Dude, I forget how much I love Pokemon. Like, I've delayed doing another Pokemon stream for so long. Well, it's only been like a couple weeks, right? But like, it feels like it's been so long since I've done a Pokemon stream. I forget how much I love this series, bruh. Metal Coat. That'll be good for evolutions, because I think I changed Impossible Evolutions, so like, I think I could use that for Steelix, even though I think Steelix is normally a trait evolution, right? Woo, strength. You know, the one thing about Pokemon is that they were so consistent with their HMs for so long. You always got Cut, Strength, Surf, Dive. Well, maybe not Dive, but Waterfall. You know, like, there were so many consistent HMs, and then they just got rid of it. Like, I'm glad they got rid of the need for HMs. But like, why didn't they change them a little more throughout the games, right? Make them a little more unique. Because, and then also, I feel like we've never seen Dive, really. Like, we've only seen Dive in Gen 3. That was like the only unique one they ever did. Metal Coat also boosts steel moves by 1.2 times. I thought that was a new thing. I didn't think that was always a thing. Is that true? It does. Huh. I thought that was only in the newer gens. My bad. I'll go ahead and give it to Excadrill. No reason not to. What is Bronzor's ability? Of course it will change once it evolves, but it won't evolve for a while. Wow, what an ability. Terrible nature. Lowering the defense on a Bronzor is not ideal. Dude, I'm still so weak to ground. Rattata, whatever. The rat. The rats. They're in the walls, bro. It's the only Pokemon I have that's not weak to ground. This is a problem. Oh right. Fentanyl. Maybe I shouldn't be calling that out. I hope my mom doesn't think I do fentanyl. How would I even get it? Anyways, your fucking dream shit or whatever. Wow, internet, Wi-Fi. Even though this is on a DS, that probably got that shit removed. I'm back. Welcome back, Queen. How was your plane? How was your plane ride? Can I not just spam B through this? I'm in your state. You're in my state? Don't say it out loud, but you're in my state. I'm gonna go eat. Good night. Good night, Wobble. Quinn, why are you in my state? Why? It's still going on? What is still going on? Are you like still on the plane? Or are you like getting to your connecting flight? I'm still flying? Okay. I thought maybe you like tuned in at like the airport or something. I don't know. Just passing by. That's cool. How do you know it's my state if you're still on the plane? Oh wait. I guess you can check your location. Dude, planes are so different than the last time I was on one. The last time I was on a plane, I was 3 years old. Hello, last guest. I literally haven't been on a plane since I was 3 years old going to Disneyland. Or was it Disney World? Whichever one's in Florida. I have a plane tracker app? Oh, loser. That's some loser behavior right there. Let me through. I need another encounter. This will be fun. Double fight, double battle, whatever. I'm not scared for double battle. What do you mean? I have no reason to be scared of a double battle. I have run into so many beefy Pokemon in this run. Like, it's genuinely scary. Like, I genuinely am terrified. Just because of how many beefy Pokemon I run into. Queen, why are you snapping me? Chad, I'm a dox queen. But if I dox her, I'll be essentially doxing myself. Oh yeah, you can't see shit when you're up and above the clouds, huh? So you just have a tracker app? Interesting. You finally beat Typhon Nile? Typhoon Nemo? Is that what you mean? Or what is What is the one that comes after Nemo? Because I know they're both Typhoon. Well, I think they're both Typhoon. I don't remember. Wait, shit, I need to do that. I might have to do a Battle Cat stream today. Because I need to do that. Oh, why are there so many kids here? And why are they all trainers? Thank God the fairy typing doesn't exist yet. This thing is normal. I still need Metal Claw though. It was yesterday or something. Oh. So I missed it? Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to do a Battle Cat stream anyways. It's not even on today. It must have been in Cadman stages. Nah, they're just talking about it since it happened since my last stream, which was on Wednesday. I understand now. I understand. It does suck that I missed it though. That's my bad. That's my bad. I need to get modern. Because I still haven't done Relic Bun. And I do need to do that. VOD? Dude, getting a Mandibuzz would actually be so cool. I love Mandibuzz. It's one of my favorite flying types. It's just hardly ever obtainable because its evolution is so late into the game. And you also have to use Vullaby for that long to get it. Dude, I'm unlocking so many parts of my former Pokemon brain. Because it's crazy how much I can remember about Pokemon. Thank you for following. You weren't following? How dare you? How dare you just now follow me? I had a feeling. I got the feeling. Why? You know, I will say this. I'm so glad rival battles nowadays are a little less often. Because holy hell, I'm so glad we only have one rival per game now instead of having multiple. Because as fun as it is having multiple rivals, it's a fucking nightmare. So many battles just randomly in the game. And I still have nothing for the Suicune. And it's not gonna get one-shot by Dragon Rage anymore. So, I'm a little scared. Thankfully, they don't know what moves to use. You have a berry? Rude. Setting up the rain? How dare you? Dude, imagine Suicune gets like Rain Dish or something. Swift Swim Suicune would be crazy. But that's not the case. Yay, Metal Claw. Instead of Rapid Spin, get this shit out of here. Finally, a Steel type move for Excadrill. Out of all my Steel type encounters, that's the first Metal encounter. Metal move, Steel move, something. Since I've played so much more Battle Cats and Pokemon lately, I keep trying to call it Metal instead of Steel. I'm a fucking loser. Alright, Sharon, get the fuck out of here. I need my encounter. Okay. Am I gonna have to chase those guys because I have to do everything in this goddamn game? Because I'm the main character. I'm the main character. Yeah, Karen's got it. I'm just gonna take my time. Wow, an encounter on the first grass. I totally didn't want that item. This would be great. Oh, should I chance Metal Claw? Surely Metal Claw. I don't think I take my chances with Metal Claw. I'm gonna be so real. I think that's a bad idea. Something not weak to ground. You're so right. I don't know what moves it has either. I hope that since it starts off fully evolved, it has some, like, maybe level 1 moves or something. That's not being supported by the fact that it used Bind, though. Please use, like, Shadow Punch or something. Disable. Sable. Okay, well, now I just... Oh, because of Bind. So I'm just gonna toss a ball, I guess. This is not gonna be an easy catch. You know, ironically, I could have kept Rapid Spin to get myself out of the bind. My bad. This guy has like 8 level 1 moves. So he should have something good. And maybe a good ability too. Just maybe. Gripper? Bro, put your grippers away. And I don't mean your hands. Except he doesn't have feet, so I don't know how that makes sense. I should really be naming my Pokemon. You can't Rapid Spin him against him anyways. I figured I would still be able to use the move, just not have it deal damage. But you're right. By the way, finding a Blissey in the wild is pretty fucking good. That's not as much experience as I was expecting, but it's still a good amount. Wow, a potion! I'm so happy I got a potion. Oh. A female Dusknoir? That makes no sense. Water Absorb? I have something for the Suicune! Yes! And boosted special defense nature. This is a great grab. This is a great Pokemon to have. I don't care if his moves suck ass. Oh, I love that. I love Dusknoir. Give me Shadow Sneak on that guy. He's gonna be great. I do love Dusknoir. Dusknoir is actually one of my favorite ghost types. Like honestly, I think I like Dusknoir more than Gengar. Not Mega Gengar, because Mega Gengar's not nature. Design is fucking crazy. But I do love Dusknoir. Not more than Mimikyu, but he's up there for sure. And that might be because of how much experience I have using Dusclops with Eviolite. But of course he's not a Dusclops, so Eviolite wouldn't work. Has all 3 elemental punches out with level 1 moves. I don't know how to access those though. Because normally Pokemon games put the mover learner really late into the game, or really hard to obtain. Or like to use, I guess. Where's the name? Where's a name person? I want to swap some names around. Because I could probably call Excadrill Queen. No, wait, Dusknoir can be Queen because it's a woman. And then I can name one of them Last Guess and one of them Wobble. I can name them all after chatters. So I do have to chase Team Plasma, but you're gonna tell me, no, not that way. Yeah. You have free will, except you don't. Is that gonna be another encounter in the cave? There's a lot of early game encounters. Ooh, Darumaka. it would be another one that was weak to ground, so thank God I got the Dusk Noir as my encounter. Oh, I need to start leading with the Dusk Noir. When do I get the XP share? Cave is an encounter? Well, I mean, I figured as much. Sometimes I ask questions out of just, like, excitement, I guess. I don't know. But thank you for answering, so. You are my dedicated researcher. Dude, if something has Arena Trap or Shadow Tag, my Dusk Noir is fucked, because I don't think he has the ability to kill anything. Because he only has Nightshade as his damage. And I mean, I guess he has Bind. You know what? I can test that theory. Can he kill a Krookodile? Can my man kill a Krookodile? Good thing that does not matter for Nightshade. Honestly, call me crazy. Nightshade might be a move that I keep on Dusk Noir. Just because of the fact that he won't be affected by status with it. And then it'll deal a good amount of damage once he's a higher level. And it'll be good for catching Pokemon because it's consistent damage that can't crit. Nightshade can't crit, at least not to my knowledge. It's kind of like a lesser Dragon Rage until he's level 40 or above. XP shares in Castelia City, which is the 3rd gym. Okay. And that is the held item, not just team-wide sharing, right? This motherfucker has Bite, so I'm not taking my chances with that. Rats, we are the rats. It's your birthday today. The rats, they're in the walls. They're in the ceiling. They're everywhere. Held item? Fuck. I mean, it'll still be nice to have. Wait, it's gonna get randomized. Fuck. At least it should get randomized. So who knows, I may not ever get any XP share. Yo, Sandstorm is good for me, not good for Tangrowth. I hate Sleep Powder. It's better than Spore though. I'm so glad. Like, Spore needs... Why? Tell me why Spore exists to have a 100% accuracy, or is it just 90? It might be 90, but it's really good accuracy for guaranteed sleep. So busted. Oh my god, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Oh shit. Wrong one. That's what I'm looking at. You just saw exactly what I am currently looking at. Spore is 100% sleep, which is why they only gave it to slow Pokemon. Yeah, 'tis true. Can this bitch wake up? There we go. Excadrill's nose is pretty long. I mean, I get why, but like it's pretty long. He's got a long nose. Wow, an Oranberry. I have no idea if anything she said matters. Come on, cave encounter. Are you gonna heal me before I go in? Did I just say yes to my HP is fine? I guess it's fine. I really hope Pursuit isn't something I run into with Dusknoir. Okay, you guys wait there. I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay. I don't hate it. Double slap. You know, double slap is one of the most misleading names because it's called double slap, but it hits way more than double. Sometimes, at least. It can hit way more than double. You know what, Bronzor, you get a little bit of experience in here. You won't die to a double slap, would you? Oh, I guess it's called double slap because it's like it slaps twice, but then does that multiple times. It's weird. I don't understand it really. I forgot that Bronzor had hypnosis. You know, sometimes I wonder if they balance Spore around it being a grass type move, meaning that, or like a powder, technically, because that means that other grass types are unaffected and safety goggles can block it. I wonder if that's part of what they did for the balancing. Dude, Confusion is doing nothing. But I don't want to use Tackle because it's not Stab, and Wigglytuff is using Defense Curl. Okay, half HP should be fun. Definitely played a role. Yeah, makes sense. I doubt I'm gonna use Wigglytuff for Ratata. I don't think I'm gonna use either of them because honestly, normal types are borderline useless to me. Especially when they're weak. Wigglytuff isn't that good before they became a fairy. Okay, and it's just giving me shit. Like, can you catch, please? Do you really want me to get you into fucking red, bruh? It's crazy how many fully evolved Pokemon I've run into, though. Like, I feel like in Black and White, the dex is so big that surely there's some weaker things to run into. Bronzor, I do not have a whole lot of faith in you. Don't die! I'll get the bitch into the red. Is it still disabled? Fine. I'll just toss balls. I don't want to waste great balls on Wigglytuff, though. I just think having another Pokemon would be nice, just to have a full team. Hypnosis. Double Slap is an interesting move for sure. Wigglytuff won't learn any good moves since it's a Stone Evo. Yeah, unfortunately. It's honestly just gonna be fodder. Honestly, I might get more usage out of the Rattata as an HM slave than I'll get out of Wigglytuff. Which is quite the unfortunate truth of the matter. Get your ass in the box. Or not in the box, but in my team, I guess. Flashbang. Wigglytuff doesn't learn cut. Damn. Own tempo. Lame. I'm gonna go heal. Because something tells me Karen is gonna be a Karen about it and not let me heal. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let me go heal. Oh, are you gonna stop me from going back as well? No, you're not. You're not that lame. If I get a fishing rod, could I get an encounter in like some areas? I don't know when I get the fishing rod though. Honestly, I may just try to over level the hell out of my Reshiram. Nah, that'd be too OP. I gotta level up my Dusk Noir. Once I get some good TMs, I might be able to get some good stuff because TMs are randomized. I forgot to mention that earlier. TMs are randomized. So theoretically, I could get some crazy fucking TMs. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if it does, that'll be cool. All right, Karen. I'm gonna keep calling Karen just because it's funny. I'm sure it's like Sharon or something. Sharon. I have no idea. Arcan. Oh shit, an Archeops would be great in this game. Not having Defeatus would be sick. I'm not gonna bother trying to kill this with Dusk Noir. I need to learn that I can actually swap. Like whenever I play this game brain dead, I do kind of just turn my brain off. And so like sometimes I forget that I should swap if something has a type advantage against me. Wickedcraft does learn some good TMs, but I don't know how my randomized TMs work. Like I don't know if they are randomized throughout like what TMs are already in the game or if they're randomized based on just what moves exist. I have no idea. Now another battle. I'm so scared. Why are these not double battles? Oh, there we go. Why was the last one not a double battle? The hell? Playing in Volbeat. Well, there goes what I was talking about earlier, just running into constant, strong Pokemon. Oh god, this guy's just gotta show off his Suicune. He's just got... Can I check the Suicune's ability? I don't think I can. I would love to be able to, though. Shit, the Suicune has Bubble Beam now. That's not gonna be scary at all. It won't learn Scald, though, right? As long as it doesn't learn Scald and it sticks to, like, Hydro Pump or something, I think I'll be fine. And plus, I do have the Dusk Noir with Water Absorb. I need to remember that I have that. Because I have no doubt I will forget that I have a water absorbing ability whenever I have randomized abilities on. Not a doubt in my mind. And I've already been at this for almost 2 hours. Kinda crazy. Time do be going by fast. Damn, it's already 10:30. We started this like early. Volbeat has Sturdy. Interesting. It doesn't learn Scald by level up. I wonder if the rivals will like use TMs or anything. Like I wonder if they'll like do anything with that. Because I have no idea. Probably not. It might just be level up. Which will make Suicune much better. Much more handleable. We lost? Crazy. Probably won't even have the Hydro Pump by the final battle. It might, thanks to the level boost. So it might. Because remember, I am boosting level by 10%, which will have a much greater impact on later in the game. Because let's say something would normally be level 50, it would be level 55. Which is a pretty decent... The way I randomize these, that might be usable. Yes. Yeah, that's not a normal TM. So I did randomize it in a way that allows for abnormal TMs. And the fact that Wigglytuff can learn it is even funnier. Restroom is now even more broken. Yeah, maybe a little bit, you know? Maybe just a little. Having a special stab spatial rend on Reshiram is crazy. Oh, thank you for the raid, Jibble. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Raiders. I'm playing Pokemon White randomized with randomized Pokemon, abilities, TMs, items, and I think that's it. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Jibble, what were you streaming? Or I guess what was Jibble streaming? I guess is the better way to ask that question. I don't know why there wasn't an alert for that, by the way. Do I not have alerts on this? I have an alert box. I don't know why alerts aren't on here, but speaking of alerts, there is something I need to do real quick. Here. Okay. Alright, it's been a while. It has been a while. We hate Winona, Jibble Raid. We hate Winona. What did Winona do to you, bruh? I've been playing Alpha Sapphire and I was like, oh really? I didn't realize you did Pokemon. That's cool. Is it just a straight up Nuzlocke? Nothing different? That's cool. She ended my first try in the Nuzlocke. Damn. That's tough. You know, that's tough. Winona, she is the 6th gym. It was my first Nuzlocke ever, so nothing too special. You've never done a Nuzlocke before? That's actually shocking. That's fun though. I do really like the Gen 3 remakes. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are such good games. You know, it's amazing. 6th gym, her Altaria ended me. Damn, you got to her Altaria too, because that's her ace, right? I don't know why Wigglytuff was able to learn that. I assumed everyone that could learn the original TM02 would get Spatial Rend, but TM02 is Dragon Claw. So there are settings that change what TMs are able to be like learnable by certain Pokemon. And so it does actually take into like, it does check typing. So let's say there's a dragon type TM like Spatial Rend. If something's a dragon type, it'll be more likely to be able to learn that TM, right? This isn't a new encounter, by the way, right? Well, you finally beat her today? You beat her? Damn, how long have you been working on that Nuzlocke? Because I know that those take quite a lot of time to go through, because like Pokemon games take a long time. I think this is the same route as before. Still Route 3, cool. So I'm gonna ban him. Yeah, that is really fun. I love hearing about people's first Nuzlockes. The fact that you made it that far, all the way to Winona, is impressive. I had a weird bug at Gibble that I was still happening in the stream, even when the raid happened. What bug? What bug's happening? Oh, by the way, yes, I have a Reshiram. This was my starter. Reshiram was my starter, and then I just got a TM for Spatial Rend. So, I gave that to Reshiram, and now I'm busted. You again? No way I have to fight you again, right? Nakrina City, cool. There's some weird grass here. I wonder what that's all about. I wonder if I can beat this first try. I wonder if I'm going to struggle at all. Surely I'll struggle. I don't want to not struggle. I want to struggle. I don't want to go through this completely deathless. But maybe I'm just too good. Maybe I'm just too good. Or lucky. Luck is a skill, though, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Is luck a skill? Is a Wigglytuff with Spatial Rend normal? I'm not gonna use it though. Because I'm gonna use the Reshiram with Spatial Rend. I'm a little overpowered. But do keep in mind, the other people's Pokemon, other trainers' Pokemon are 10% higher level. So it should be a little bit more difficult than a normal playthrough. Or a normal randomized playthrough, because there is nothing normal about having a Reshiram as a starter. Whoa, Dusknoir learning Astonish. Started my first run of the Nuzlocke December 22nd. Damn. You've been working on that for half a year. I hope I don't wind up working on this for half a year. I would ideally get this done before the summer ends. Ideally. I had some phases where I couldn't stream so much. Yeah, fair. That is fair. Have you ever played Pokemon Black and White? Because before today, I haven't put any time into it, really. Let's test Astonish. You don't have any Dark type moves, right? This thing might have Pursuit, actually. I wouldn't doubt that Cranidos has Pursuit. So I just won't swap. Simple as that. Ah! It got a crit. Holy shit. No, don't crit. You've played mostly Gen 2 and Gen 9. That is fair. That's not what I want to do. I barely played any others. Cool. I am about to die. Crits are double damage in this generation, right? So as long as I heal, I should be able to live another hit. Please don't crit. Or just don't use Pursuit, you know? I don't want to take that chance. Okay. Oh my god. That was so... I almost lost my... Thank God I did not swap, by the way. I'm a fucking loser for knowing that Cranidos gets Pursuit, by the way. I... will take being a loser over losing my Dusknoir any day, though. Because Dusknoir is like the only Pokemon I cannot afford to lose, other than Reshiram probably, but I cannot afford to lose this Dusknoir. It is my only solution against anything ground or anything water. Chat, on a scale of 1 to way closer than it should be, how close was that to losing my first Pokemon? That was just a little close, you know? Dude, I fucking hate crits. Way too close? Yeah. Goddamn crit, bro. Goddamn crit. Dusknoir is bulky, by the way. Being -1 in defense and tanking a super effective pursuit from Cranidos, that was... Dusknoir is way bulkier than I remember him, but I think I was also a higher level than him. Dude, Chinchou would be a great Pokemon to have. Or I guess Lantern. Cranidos has 125 base attack? Holy shit. I'm running. Oh yeah, Water Absorb. Thanks for healing me. Get me out of here. I want to heal. I want to go to the Poké Center. Well, I might be really close to the next city, actually, so that might be unnecessary. Because, I mean, I'm not doing too poorly on HP overall. It's mainly power points, PP. I'm mainly concerned about my PP. I'm gonna... No, I still want to level Dusknoir up. Dusknoir is still only level 15, which honestly isn't a bad level. It's just not ideal. I would like for everybody to be closer to level 20 right about now, but... Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna skip that trainer for now. This game is aware of what time it is? Or what day it is? I figured it wouldn't know, but huh. Okay, it knows that it's June 7th, 2026. I'm shocked this game was coded to even have a 2026 in its calendar. I really wish I could have managed to randomize the secondary shop. Because being able to buy a bunch of mail is not great. And it's like borderline useless. Just imagine if that Cranidos was an Impardos. That would have been a Rampardos, I think. Was it Ampart? I think it's Rampart, something. It looks like the items on the ground are random, but the items from trainers are normal. It does look like that, because earlier I got an Oranberry from one, and I was like, that seems so boring. Like, I don't know how to randomize items that trainers give. Maybe I just forgot to toggle that or something. I think I'm fine on... I'll buy a couple more balls. Like, I'm gonna go fight that trainer now. Because honestly, I have a really strong team going. Like, I have a really strong team right now. Like, considering I haven't even gotten to the second gym. I mean, I guess ever since I had the Reshiram, I've had a strong thing, but... I think this means you'll get the XP share. Oh! Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's a really good point. Sandslash, hey look, a ground type. I'm so glad my Dusknoir didn't die. You don't have a ground type move, or a dark type move, right? Surely not. Is Nightshade better than Astonish? Probably. Sandslash has good physical defense. Also, I need a water type. Getting a water type would be huge. Hydrate. Perfect. I needed that. Thanks, Queen. Queen, you should join the Discord we see with Sammy. Sorry, Sam. I don't even know if he's still in that. I saw that he was in it earlier. Yeah, he's still in it. all alone, probably just playing Diablo 3, either that or modded Minecraft. Swapping. Honestly, this is probably one of the best starts I've ever had to a randomized Nuzlocke. Or even just a randomized file, honestly. Like, this is a really good start. Because getting an Excadrill, a Reshiram, and a Dusknoir, those are really strong 3 Pokemon. And then getting a TM for Spatial Rend. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over that. Unless I get something better. I don't know what could be better than that, because I feel like there's a lot of strong moves that have a lot of like drawback. Spatial Rend is one of the few that don't have that. It doesn't have a lot of drawback. Its accuracy is 95. The RNG gods have blessed you. They really have. Which, I mean, that's less able to happen in a normal playthrough, in like a normal Nuzlocke. So, like, of course, your RNG has much less opportunity to, you know, happen. I'm just lucky. I think I can officially consider myself lucky. But of course, I haven't seen a shiny yet. So that's the one. That's one thing that RNG does not bless me with. But I am very fortunate. Can I not go over there? Are there any more encounters around here that I can get? It might be possible to get a V-Create TM, which does have a big drawback, but it is insanely strong. But what if I get that and a Pokemon with Contrary? Thoughts? Is this a gym? It is. Let's see. Is there anywhere I can go for an encounter? I think this is a new area. Oh, I have to fight her. I thought she would, like, heal me. Maybe she will after I fight her? Grovyle. Grovyle. There's so many people that like Trico, like, in his entire evolution line, like Sceptile. I think it's lame. I think the Sceptile line is lame. Also, Pursuit. Why do you have Pursuit? She heals you every time you talk to her after this battle? Cool. I'm so glad Dusknoir is bulky, because so many things have Pursuit so randomly in the early game. And you know, the only reason why I know anything about Pursuit, like for that Cranidos, for example, it's because of things like this, where I'm using a ghost type or something that's weak to dark, and I'm like playing the game and I'm swapping, and then something uses Pursuit and then it traumatizes me. That's the only reason why I know anything about things that learn Pursuit. I'm fortunate that that wasn't a Sceptile. Well, actually, I'm fortunate that Dusknoir is bulky as hell. That's what I'm fortunate about. Thanks for healing me. Encounter! So, let's get a Dialga. Close. Another Steel type, by the way. Another fucking Steel type encounter. Pain in my ass. I need some type variety. I need a water type. I need a electric type. I need a fighting type. A psychic type. There's so many types that I would love to have, and I just don't have any. You can't be serious. You know what? I will use something. You have good physical defense. If this kills, I'm not upset. I thought that was something that died in like Gen 3 or 4. Steel resists Ghost. I didn't realize that was still a thing in this generation. I got 4 Zigzagoons because I was like, Dupe Claws? Nah. Yeah, Gen 3 games, you absolutely need to pull out the Dupe's Claws, because what happens as well is if you try to get an encounter in all the different water areas, you're going to have a lot of dupes. So like even without the Zigzagoon problem, even without the raccoon infestation, you would have a lot of duplicates. At least you have a bunch of HM slaves. I'm gonna go to Bronzor, I guess, to try and put this thing to sleep. Because honestly, the Bastiodon isn't terrible. It's just gonna be way later into the game. Pickup strats? True. Pickup strats too. If they have pickup. I don't think all of them do. Or will. Some of them might though. Oh my god. It taunted me, so I can't even put it to sleep, bruh. I'm not. You don't deserve any more of my great balls. Any of my big blue balls. You don't deserve any more of them. Is it because I called them big blue balls? Yeah, you know, maybe. What if I apologize? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shieldon. I promise I'll give you a good home. And I'll even put you to sleep, you know? Good night's sleep, you know? Good rest. Everybody deserves a little sleep every now and then. You must be exhausted. So now get caught. What? Man, I wanted to push up my glasses as soon as they got caught and have some aura, but no. This son of a bitch doesn't want me to have aura. There we go. I had to fight through Roxanne with 2 Zigzagoons because I had nothing else and had to resort to Stand Attack. What happened to your starter? Didn't you pick like Mudkip or something? Oh, did you pick Torchic? Did you pick Torchic so that... And then that caused you to not be able to use Torchic against a rock type? Oh my god. I mean, that's fair though. Like, honestly, I do like Torchic a lot as well. Are you doing like a level cap? Because if you evolve Torchic to Combusken, then the rock type isn't a concern. Yeah, level cap? Damn. See, I don't really care enough to look at the next gym leader's level, so I have no idea what level cap I would be at. So I'm just not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna bother. Because, like, what am I going to do once I'm past the level, you know? Disqualify the Pokemon? That's loser mentality. I'm gonna restock. Honestly, having a good amount of Pokeballs, not even great. Like, they're just cheap, and if you have a lot of them, eventually you'll catch something, surely. That's good logic. I wonder what all I can do without getting the next gym badge yet. Because, like, what is in here? I'm assuming I can't do anything here? Yeah. Passing the level happened to me once in my first run. It led to a huge down spiral. Damn. That's tough. You know, Pokemon has really gone downhill with their games, I think. I think their soundtracks used to be so much better. And like maybe it's just because I'm a sucker for like this kind of style. But like I don't know. Like I like the soundtracks of the newer games, but not as much as back in the day, you know. And it might just be like the 8-bit style, you know. Same. I think a lot of people probably agree on that, but it might just be like a nostalgia thing. Might just be the fact that pixelated games, for some reason, have. They for some reason have goated music. I have. What if I told you I have an ace up my sleeve? Except it's more of a Joker card rather than an ace. That boy do got a scary face, to be fair. But what if I told you my Wigglytuff can use spatial rend? What the? That's a lot stronger than I thought it would be. No, it's because my Wigglytuff is low leveled as hell. Excadrill should have this. All I wanted to do was use Wigglytuff's spatial rend, but since they're such a low level, it doesn't matter. Because they just get flinched. Because of course. Why wouldn't my Wigglytuff get flinched? It's not a problem. Rayquaza's not going to be able to do... Rayquaza, sorry. Won't be able to do anything to Excadrill. If only Wigglytuff had fairy typing, though. By the way, I was talking about this earlier, about how Black and White doesn't have a remake, it just has sequels. What do we think about the idea of having a 3D remake of Black and White? And let's assume they go more in the route of what they did with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire rather than what they did with BDSP. Because let's be real, BDSP, those were pretty... Like, those were good remakes, but they were bad at the same time because I didn't like the chibi. Like, it was cute, but like it doesn't... I don't know, it doesn't feel... I don't know. It made it feel kind of weird. And then the movement sucked, and then there were a lot of things. I'd be down for a remake like Auraz. That would be sick if they would do that, but for some reason they didn't want to do that for BDSP, so I doubt they would do that for Black and White. But Auraz is great. Like, those were some phenomenal remakes. Probably the best in terms of like just an actual Pokemon game just being remade into an actual Pokemon game, you know, rather than like I genuinely believe one of the best remakes to be Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because like the gameplay of that, the looks of it, everything, it's a phenomenal game, but it doesn't feel like your normal Pokemon game, and so I wouldn't actually want that for Black and White necessarily. A remake is bound to come out at some point anyways, sooner or later. It'll probably be later. Because I'm willing to bet Black and White I'm willing to bet Black and White could be considered Game Freak's forgotten child. Remake is probably coming after Winds and Waves since they release remakes every 2 gens. True. But they might go for another Legend game. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe. Man, I love Legends Arceus. If I ever get a capture card, I'll probably replay through Legends Arceus. Just on stream, you know? And then I get to rant about how good it is compared to any other game. Or Pokemon game, at least. Because it is by far my favorite Pokemon game. I did already get my encounter done here, right? It was the Shieldon. That's right. When does Dusknoir learn Shadow Sneak? This guy would have been a great encounter. Yeah, because it contributes to 2 of the typings that I don't have. That would be great. Water and Psychic. Would have been phenomenal. But no, I got Shieldon, yet another Steel type. Yet another Pokemon weak to ground. That... I like Flygon. I don't know how good having a Vibrava would be. Would have been. Shadow Sneak is level 22. Level 22 is going to be a big level. Because I'll get Shadow Sneak on Dusknoir, I'll get Flamethrower on Reshiram. There's probably more. I would bet there are more. Oh, monkey. I think Dusknoir is going to be like essentially my MVP for this run. Like genuinely. Because like with how strong water types can be, and with how many offensively strong things there are in this game, that I will like, especially mysteries with like weird abilities and stuff, I think Dusknoir is going to be super helpful, just being bulky enough to tank basically anything. Having priority with Shadow Sneak to be able to finish off anything if that is low. And then also having Water Absorb so that it can literally basically not lose to a water type. It's fun. It's going to be phenomenal. I'll be lurking now, so I wish you a lot of fun. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Although I'm not sure how much longer this stream will be. Because I've been live for 2.5 hours. This is already essentially a long stream for me. But I don't necessarily want to end stream, I just really have to piss. But I also don't know what my lunch plans are, so I might... I don't know. Might have to check on that. How about you end it on the second gym battle? That's a good idea, because I did go a good amount past that, but that is a good idea. That'd be a great stopping place. Although I do really have to piss right now, so I'll probably go for a piss break here in a second after this battle, and then go into the gym battle. Or into the gym area. Gym challenge? Because I don't know what else is down here where I'm at. Because I do kind of want to further explore, but I don't know if there's any reason to. Because this might be the way to like the next area or something that I shouldn't be accessing yet. This leech seed is annoying. I'm just going to swap. There might be a TM. I mean, the last TM I got was Spatial Ren. They're so TMs have a lot of potential. The next area is the place Team Plasma is blocking? Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't fully sure, because I do know that these games tend to have some, like, wraparounds and stuff. Some loops. Aftermath. Damn. Aftermath is a scary ability. Oh yeah, I don't have a flying type. A flying type would help a lot with my ground type weakness. Oh, please let me run. Fuck. I'm gonna have to swap and then run. Or I guess I can... Another speed boost Pokemon? So Lucario And Swanna has speed boost. Interesting. Another great encounter that you didn't get. Imagine if I got Swanna with speed boost. That would make Swanna actually good. And like having a water flying type would be phenomenal. The game just loves showing me things that I don't have, but you know, I can't really complain. I can't really complain, you know? Because that's kind of fucking crazy. Oh, base 100 special attacking dragon type stab with a high crit chance and only sacrifices 5% accuracy. There's no such thing as complaining in terms of this run. Where that TM at? I don't want to fight anybody else. That would not have been a good encounter. In and out of the next minute. We love ads. Not really. I hate them, but I keep them on just so that people don't have to watch an ad as soon as they join stream. I'm gonna have to battle this kid. Or just, you know, as soon as I touch grass for a second, I'm in a battle. Great. I should really swap Dusknoir off of the first slot. Especially now that he's level 20. I feel like I should kind of act like 20 is my level limit. Or level cap. Oh my god, just run away. Let me run, you can't hit me. I feel like level 20 would be a good level height. Oh, that's also right though, because like I can't really do a good level cap if the enemy Pokemon are 10% up, because I would have to account for that. And so like hypothetically, if the second gym's ace it was level 20, then my ace then my level cap would be 22. But I don't know, because I don't want to research battles. I think researching battles is stupid, especially in a randomizer. Like there's no point, first of all, and second of all, I just don't want to. This bitch can probably kill me. I need to heal my Reshiram. Oh. I hate Confuse Ray. Because I never know if it's going to screw me or if I'm just going to get lucky. We'll see if I just get lucky. I'm going to heal. I don't want to take any chances with this. How long ago did Super Potions get nerfed, by the way? Or did they get buffed? I don't remember. I swear. I haven't played newer generations of Pokemon in a decent amount of time, so I have no idea. But at some point in time, they did 60 healing. I don't know if it's newer, or I don't know if that's new stuff or if that's old stuff. But Super Potions, at some point in my life, did 60 healing instead of 50. That was a very risky move I played there, by the way. I should not have taken my chances on that. Snow Warning? Well, I gotta get Hawlucha out of here. Or Reshiram out of there. Whatever you want to call him. Dusknoir. Oh, wait. I think they got buffed in Gen 7. Okay. I'm a dumbass, 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 I'm a dumbass. This is fine. Update the death counter. Rip Rat. I'm not upset about it. I completely forgot that this thing was a dark type. I treated it as if it was a water type. And so that is my bad, absolutely. That is absolutely my bad. So I'm going to go into Reshiram. And I'm going to heal. I'm pretty sure I was still confused on Reshiram as well, so I definitely didn't want to stay in on it. I am perfectly fine with losing the rat, though. This thing just... Carvana scares me. And I mean, I guess theoretically I could have just healed Dusknoir because it didn't take that much damage from the Carvana. I just didn't want to risk a crit or anything. Since, like, it's a stab bite from a pretty strong unevolved Pokemon. Like, I think Carvana is relatively strong. And plus, Dusknoir was still paralyzed, so I just didn't want to deal with that. Oh my god, how much more is there to this? I'm leading with Excadrill, right? Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna keep going. I don't want to fight all these trainers right now, though, so I'm going to avoid them for now. Is this the TM that you were talking about? Because I guess ground TMs have been randomized to normal items. Because I have not gotten a TM. So I did all of that for a steel gem. Get out of here, mouse. Oh, hi. Welcome. I'm just gonna hold in the piss until I end stream. That's what I'm finna do. It is unfortunate that there were no good items on there. I might have been wrong. It just felt like they would hide a team there. It did feel like they would have. But I guess they didn't. I don't really know. By the way, the first gym gave me Hone Claws as my TM. Is that normal? Is Hone Claws the normal TM for the first gym? Because, like, if items given by trainers weren't randomized, then I'm not convinced the TMs would be. It's usually workup? Okay. So I guess I can still get a crazy TM from the gym. Alright, Rat. The first one to die. Damn, my HM slave. I'm so upset. Alright, so I don't think I ever actually checked Shieldon's ability, but I'm willing to bet it's going to be something worse than Sturdy. Hydration. And a terrible nature. Holy fuck. Timid nature. Lowered attack, boosted speed. Yeah, that's terrible. So who am I leading with? Excadrill. I don't know if I should lead with my lowest level main dude. But I do still want to level him up, so I'll lead with him still. At least until the gym leader. I'll be fine. Having to piss right now is not a deal at all. Oh, fuck. I gotta fight this guy, too. Ugh. I'm gonna be right back. You can stare at the Virizion that's gonna wipe me for a bit. I'm back. Getting Dig on X control would be really nice. But I don't think Verizion's actually gonna wipe me. I think I should just be able to kill him with Reshiram. Sorry, Halucha, but naming Reshiram Halucha is a little misleading. It's a little misleading. Getting Flamethrower on this thing would be great though, because then I would really be a special attacking Reshiram, and I'm glad I lost the Adamant one. I don't know how to sit in my chair anymore. Why am I using Dragon Rage? Dragon Rage is like my weakest move now. Oh no, it's the one-shots Mudkip. Mudkip's too weak. Mamoswine. Oh, this could be really bad. Surely it doesn't have a good ground move, right? Surely it doesn't live this, right? Okay, cool. Get the hell out of there, boy. Alright. I'm totally not getting carried by a legendary. Speaking of legendaries. Okay, I'm gonna heal because that bitch got in my way. That dude got in my way before the gym. So I'm scared because his Virizion is technically his starter, so he's going to be keeping that for the entire game. So he's literally guaranteed to have Virizion throughout the entire game. And correct me if I'm wrong, he's the champion, right? Yeah, look, it's Dragonite. Dragon Tails, Dragon Tails. The champion battle is Getsus? Really? I know nothing about this game. Getsus is the champion? That seems crazy. You do fight in right before Getsus though? Okay. That's fun. Get me in there, boy. I don't really know how to do this gym challenge. Thanks for the fresh water, bruh. Most gym challenges just turn to being kill the trainers, not literally kill, ruin the trainers, wipe their ass, I don't know. Wipe them out, beat them, something. Destroy them, blow them up. And then you get to the leader. That's usually how they go. You don't have anything for me, right? That is good damage. Oh no, my evasiveness! I've never seen that be useful. I've never seen lowering evasiveness be useful. Oh, level 19! Ooh, that's what I'm waiting for right there. Dig. I don't really like Dig that much, but I'll take it. I'm just spamming A on books. That's all I'm doing. Hey, do you mind moving? Cool. You want to move? Okay, cool. I'm just spamming A. That's all. I'm not reading any of this. Is that the normal way to play Pokemon games? Just spam A, don't even care about the story? Because I used to be into the story. I used to be. Like, whenever I first got into Pokemon Sun and Moon, I read all of that. And that game has a lot of dialogue. I read it all. And now I could never, because that, like, the dialogue like doubles the game time. It's actually terrible, but it's fine. As long as they get the basis of the lore, then it's fine. I hope. So now maybe I go back to this one. Ninkata getting Mind Reader seems like a randomized move, even though I know it's not. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be. But that is an interesting move to have. Did I miss something? I have no idea. I'm just spamming A. I'm just reading books, and I'm hoping for the best. 3 Pokemon? 8 more. I forget this bitch exists. Level 17. I live a move. Or I just outspeed. That works too. I forget that Excadrill's like a little bit... He's actually kind of slow. Like, I always think of Excadrill as being kind of fast, but like, I think he's relatively slow in terms of fast Pokemon. Like, I don't know what his base speed is at. I think it's like 80, which isn't really anything to speak of. Damn. Metal Claw's not even super effective. Base 88, which isn't that fast, but not slow. That is true. Like, I mean, I was saying... he's not slow, I know that, but like, I can't say he's like fast. Like, he's not that fast, but why aren't you the gym leader? This bitch has a Zekrom. Because it's too low level, doesn't have any good moves. It just happened to live on one? Hello? Die. I'm gonna scratch his Zekrom to kill it. Like a scratch off ticket. Won the lottery. Hooray! Okay, now I no longer need to lead with Excadrill because he's level 21. 20? What's 9 plus 10? Wow, I didn't. I so totally understood what I was supposed to do and did it. I knew everything that I was doing. I knew exactly what I was... Why is the bookshelf shifting forward and backward? What the... Was that a visual bug? What the hell? It looked like it was moving more than just left and right. Or, I guess, from left to right. Looked like it was shifting a little too much, but that's fine. Okay. I don't know why I'm saving right before this as if I have the ability to reset. Because I don't. Bro, saving takes way too long. How does RPG Maker make it so that you save instantly, but Pokemon games are still a little slow at that? I don't understand. You know, something that I feel like Pokemon should have is different files. Why don't they allow you to have different... I mean, I guess Nintendo Switch now, but like back in the day, like back in the 3DS days and stuff, why didn't they allow you to have different files? I feel like that's a missed opportunity to just let people replay a game. Also, this is quite concerned. I don't think... Does Marowak have any good ground moves at level 20? I don't think it would. I also don't think it would live a spatial run, but if I miss, this would be concerning. Yeah, Marowak's mainly physically defensive, not specially. So I wasn't too concerned about that one. Sock? Yeah, that really looks like the sock under somebody's bed. Might have like Bone Club or something. Bone Club's kind of tough. This is fine. Why does it have... Why is this soundtrack a remix of like the original shit? This is fine. You know, believe it or not, Fire Fang and Spatial Ren have the same accuracy. Fire Fang and Spatial Ren have the same accuracy. The only balancing factor is that you're not meant to have Spatial Ren on anything other than Palkia. That's the only balancing factor. And I mean, to be fair, that works most of the time. I think my Reshiram might be a little bit strong. And see what I mean about the gym badges here? Like, that's a book. That's the spine of a book. Am I wrong? Like, they all have meaning that isn't just told to you. Teleport? That's actually nice. Not having fly right now, having teleport can actually be valuable. And by the way, I completely forgot earlier, when I was talking about needing a Psychic type, I don't need a Psychic type. I have a Bronzor. So I really don't need a Psychic type. I just need to get my Bronzor leveled up. Let's see what learns Teleport. I imagine it's just Bronzor. Also, what's going on in here? I want to get back to the Poké Center. I don't want to end stream before getting out of here. Don't they steal the skull or something? I feel like that'd be very fitting for them. Just for no reason. Yep, stealing the skull. I don't know why they only stole the skull, but... Woo! Dragon Skull. What's going on? And I'm dipping. I love how casually I can just run around whenever there's literal criminal activity happening. You know, what happened to having actual criminals in Pokemon games? I feel like we haven't had anything like that since Gen 6. Like, Gen 7, Team Skull was just a bunch of, like, no-lives. In Gen 8, Team Yell was also a bunch of no-lives, except they weren't bad people at all. Team Skull was kind of bad, but not really. And then in Gen 9, they just had a bunch of misunderstood people. Just a bunch of misunderstood leaders that wanted to rebel against the school. Sometimes I forget that Penny was like the big bad, you know? Sometimes I do forget about that. Oh wait, the big bad in Gen 9 was actually different than that. Because that was just a different route. The big bad is a robot professor. The misunderstood kids were stronger than the actual gym leaders. That is very funny. The gym leaders didn't really... I don't think a single gym leader really gave me a bunch of trouble. It was those fucking cars. The cars were the main bosses in that fucking game. And then the legendary Pokemon fight off. That was tough. Dude, one of the most tough, like, in terms of, like, hype and, like, actually fun fights is honestly the AI professor. The AI professor in Gen 9 as, like, the literal final boss. That was a cool fight. I liked that fight a lot. Because, like, it was actually challenging. To me, at least. Because I wasn't overpowered at the time. Like, that was an actually fun fight. I thought the same thing about the dude from the Cynthia wannabe in Legends Arceus. That was a really fun fight. Although it was kind of bullshit that Giratina had 2 phases. The AI professor is a great fight. I don't know if a lot of people think that, but I know I do. At least. Oh right, we wanted to see who learns teleport. Because once I get the fishing rod, I'll be able to use teleport to go back to old areas, right? Yeah, Excadrill can learn yeah, it's definitely random. it's definitely random. Oh, by the way, speaking of TMs, Hunclaws. I'm giving this to Excadrill. It's definitely at least a little random. I don't think it's fully random, but it is a little random. Well, I wonder, can Shieldon learn Spatial Range? No. Unfortunate. I'm so upset. I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. Oh my god. I love how you have the 3 monsters, Reshiram, Excadrill, and Dusknoir, and then you see Bronzor, Wigglytuff, and Shieldon. Wigglytuff can learn Teleport in Gen 1 for some reason. That is definitely weird. That is definitely... Wigglytuff is a weird Pokemon, to be fair. There's a lot of weird shit going on with Wigglytuff. Put my controller away. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. I might honestly stream this again tomorrow. Well, I want to stream Battle Cats tomorrow, I think. I might do both, though. You know, I might do both. Genuinely. But I don't know. Because this is really fun, actually. I do miss playing Pokemon. I forgot how much I loved it. And this is a game I've never played. So yeah, that's really fun. Thank you for watching. I do hope the rest of the Pokemon streams go the same as this one, or at least the same if not better, because this one actually did go really well. There were more than just one person for most of the stream, which gives me hope that I can actually manage to stream variety games without feeling dead inside while doing so. So I'll still be able to have fun doing that over the summer. This gave me hope. It gave me hope. But if you did enjoy, please do come back for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. If I can find it.